And Major Mohammed Ali Shah, I'm going to come to you. How does this image of a girl who's not even 10 years old makes it her decision to wear the hijab, when I remember me as a 7-year-old, 8-year-old girl would be so careless with my attire and running around, frolicking, playing, getting dirty in the sand with your friends. I mean, even if I was wearing a scarf on my head on a cold day, it would just got disappeared. Maybe I might just lose it and come back home and say, oh my God, I've lost my handkerchief or I've lost my scarf. So how does an 8-year-old girl become so aware that for her, this is a symbol of her choice to dress in the certain way that she wants to be?
Okay, Megha, you mentioned 8-year-old girl. Your research team over there on the screen, they reflect 11-year-old girl. Now,
okay, even if she were an 11-year-old girl.
Right, even if she was a 2-year-old girl, I'll say that. Okay, now I'll say it's obviously not her choice at the age of 11 or 8, as you say. It's not her choice, definitely. So is the choice of the colors or the clothes that a child wears. It's not the choice of the child. It's the parents. They say that, okay, you wear these shorts, you wear this frock, you wear this top, you wear these shoes. Similarly, it's a choice. Now, I feel it's a much ado about nothing at all, Megha. I mean, if they would have been a child without a hijab, would have been this case? No. Right now, I commend the women of Iran to stand up to oppression. Anything that is forced, thrusted upon, or lugged upon you, or imposed upon you should be opposed, should be protested. And that's what the women of Iran are doing, and brave of them. I stand with them. I also stand with my Indian sisters who choose to wear the hijab on their own free will and wish. I also stand by sisters who do not wish to wear the hijab. Like, for example, the women in my family do not wear a hijab, and we totally respect that. We appreciate that. But if they choose to wear a hijab on their own free will, we would welcome that and appreciate that and respect that as well.
Okay, but what is the free will of this? Is there free will that is being witnessed in this picture of this 11-year-old girl? Or is it because of the conditioning that has happened in her family, generation after generation, that this is the way that a woman is supposed to appear in public, in front of her family, in front of people who are not inside her family?
No, definitely, it could be a conditioning. I will not deny that. Most certainly, it looks like it's a conditioning. But at the same time, I see no harm in this picture at all. I feel Rahul Gandhi should actually reconsider his advisors firstly. I don't subscribe to whatever he says and does. And many times, in fact, I think he is a master at giving self-goals. So I do not...
So do you feel it's a self-goal? Keeping in mind, this was a strong political specific message sent out by the Congress. This has been a rally that has happened in Kerala. This is a Muslim minority dominated region where Rahul Gandhi is walking, and this is a Bharat Jodo campaign of the Congress that Rahul Gandhi is taking forth.
A very good and a very intelligent question by you, Megha, and I would like to answer it in this way. You know, I see much with whatever color of shades you wear, you will find the world in that color. If you wear red color shades, you will find the world red. If you wear blue color shades, you will find the world blue.
Okay.
So it depends on how you look at this picture.
It's a perspective game between you and me and millions and millions of people who might just be looking at this picture at this point of time and making their own views, is what you're saying.
तो उसको हिजाब ना कह करके एक ऐसा प्रोटेक्ट करने वाला कपड़ा उस बच्ची ने ओढ़ रखा है जिससे वो धूप से, पॉल्यूशन से, उससे बच सकती है वो.
Let us not kid ourselves into believing that this particular girl is wearing the hijab to protect herself from dust and pollution.
Mohammed Ali Shah, you have a point to make.
I definitely see nothing wrong with this picture at all. If this girl would not have been wearing a hijab, and most certainly she is not wearing a hijab to cover herself from the sun or from the climate. That's very, very obvious. That part is very, very obvious. There's no debate in that. Yes, it is not her choice. It could have been her parents' choice. Yes, there is no doubt. But again, I see no harm. Let her grow up. Let her decide for her own. Once she is in her senses, once she is more mature, whether she wishes to carry on wearing the hijab or not. And I see absolutely from the angle, from the point of view, from the perspective, that I see it as, I see absolutely no harm in that at all. I see it as much ado about nothing, Megha.
No need to be apologetic about hijab. Let nobody be defensive about it. It's definitely not for the sun or whatever.
I thank all my panelists for joining me on the broadcast.